What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and this is a reaction to The Penguin episode 4. Bear with me, everyone. I wanted to get this video out as quickly as possible, so I know I look mad tired right now, but I wanted to get this reaction to that last episode as quickly as I can to the people. But honestly, that was one of the best episodes I've seen all year and in a long time. Sophia, the character of Sophia is absolutely amazing for so many different reasons. The episode kind of goes into her backstory of her finding her mother being hanged and that kind of origin story of the hangman. And one thing that is so interesting about her is she really conveys that PTSD or that traumatic experience that she felt going all the way back to her childhood, going all the way back to being in Arkham Hospital for 10 years, being betrayed by her father and Penguin with that. And the only person being there for her was her brother, who ended up being killed. So she actually really felt like she had no one in the family. And as we proceed through the episode, you see a lot of different being things, in the Arkham Hospital. But even before that, the beginning of the episode, it's a flashback of Sophia before ever going to Arkham Hospital when Penguin was still her driver, and her giving a speech at a conference or an event for her foundation that was created by her and her father to bring awareness to suicide victims and women and children in distress of mental health. And it kind of foreshadows in the later in the episode of Sophia confronting her father about being this potential strangler to her mother. I think I seen somewhere that said that if you look in the Batman movies, there's scenes of Mr. Falcone trying to strangle Catwoman, and that is similar to how Sophia's mother died. It was by strangulation and by hanging. The reporter that comes up to Sophia and starts asking her a bunch of questions on all the victims that have been going around being murdered by strangulation, which is, the hangman. But I really want to highlight the performance of the Kristen, because the emotion that she invoked during the character, because you feel Sophia's PTSD of the trauma of seeing her mother hanging from a ceiling, and the weight of responsibility trying to please her father in the business, while compared to her brother, she's a lot more serious, a lot more disciplined, a lot more understanding of how her father operates. And so she has all these conflicting feelings throughout the entire episode. And also we see bits of pieces of Penguin trying to overstep his boundary, trying to give her advice, trying to, talk to her, get in her ear, which he's been doing in the other episodes, but he's been doing that even way beforehand, trying to plant those seeds in Sophia. And so when Sophia meets with the reporter investigating the murders, it's Oswald who goes back to her father telling him, oh, Sophia's been doing this. She's been running around trying to talk to police and this and that and the third, to the point where the father confronts Sophia. It kind of alludes to her being the murderer herself. And he removes her out of the business, tries to send her away. So Sophia gets arrested for the murders of the 7 women, and throughout the entire battle and court case and trial, if there really isn't one, but only her brother was the only person supporting her, taking care of her, checking on her, making sure she was good. Her father, the rest of the family did not care about her. Even Penguin himself did not care about her. And even to the point where she had to do 6 months in the hospital, she was also isolated from her brother, the only person that was supporting her. So you can see like the way that Sophia shows the depression, the loneliness, the suicidal thoughts, the anger, the frustration. The whole time she's denying the murders. But it really feels like she herself is in self-denial, but the whole world, whether her family or whether the police or whether the fellow inmates, they can see you clearly have a murderous intent, anger, a built-up frustration, a built-up trauma going back to when your mother first passed away, and you saw that firsthand. You know what I'm saying? That's why even like you see a lot of the scenes, they zoom in on the fingers, or Sophia has nightmares of seeing her mother, and that's exactly what happens with the strangulation, because her mother was strangled. So she kind of like parasocially in a way, she attacks her victims like how her mother was attacked. And so it's kind of obvious that she's the murderer, and that's when even the news reports are calling her the hangman, not even knowing that it's a woman. Oh yeah, and those electroshocks that she was going through for the therapy, when they kept like putting something in her mouth and then like shocking her, I was like, man, she going through it, bro. And the whole time she's thinking 6 months, and then it ends up being 10 years of that. And then she does have one doctor that was kind of supporting her, but he knew that like it wasn't a good situation, but he was just there. And then fast forward, she wakes up in his office after she called him from, the accident earlier, and even she starts questioning him because all the men in her life have left or abandoned her, have not taken care of her. So she's paranoid, man. She's literally paranoid, and you can just feel that in every scene, every line. Like, it's just amazing. Give her Emmy right now. I felt the exact same way when I was watching Shogun earlier this year in February. I forgot the actress name, but when I saw her performances in Shogun, I said give her the Emmy. Sophia, the performer of Sophia, has to get an Emmy right now. But the thing that's making her the best character so far is because her character is so complex. You're seeing her psyche of the past. You're seeing the nightmares and trauma she still has today. That she tries to trust people, but at the same time, she don't trust nobody. She knows her family is her biggest enemy. And even like when you fast forward to the end of the episode, she puts poison gas in the house, and it kills nearly everybody in the house. Even the head that was taking over the Falcone house, he's dead, and only except for one man who she's trying to use and manipulate for whatever she wants. And she also saved a little girl. So it's like, she's so weird in a way to like, I feel like she's like sick in the head, and at the same time, her flow, her delivery, her cadence, it feels like calm. But when you actually hear what she's saying or what she's doing, it's sick. She's murdering people, strangling them, putting poisonous gas in her own house. But she wanted it as a revenge because all those people who didn't support her when she first got to the hospital, she's getting revenge on them now and killing them all. Even to the point where in the hospital, it looks like some of the doctors were even trying to test her to see her murderous intent, because they had another girl next to her trying to befriend her, trying to be friendly, but she kind of was annoying Sophia, and then over time, Sophia attacked her, and it looked like Sophia just killed her. I think she got a tray and just started bashing her head and bashing her head and bashing her head in, and then she finally collapsed. So that murderous intent was, for some reason, what the doctors were looking for out of Sophia. But please, please, please let me know what you think of the episode 4 of The Penguin. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I do pay attention to the comments, so if you have any theory or any suggestion or anything I might have said wrong, bro, please correct me in the comments below. I appreciate y'all. I know I was mad tired right now, but I had to get this video out for the people, so I'm gonna see y'all, man.